Yeah, it's been great. We have a little break because we don't have a game this weekend, so it's given me a chance to to try and impose some of my beliefs, both tactically, some of the standards, different things, and the guys have reacted in a really positive way.
What has that transition been like going from how you take the job 3 days, you have a game, and then now basically, for lack of a better phrase, start from the ground up?
Yeah, no, it's obviously it's never easy to come in and take over a team when the season started. So it's just kind of getting used to my surroundings, getting used to the players, creating relationships, and now slowly drip feeding principles and my game model, my philosophy, how I like things to be done. We've given the players some autonomy within that.
In terms of those principles, what has probably been the biggest point you've been trying to drive home, or the biggest points you've been trying to drive home?
Yeah, I think there's a number of them, but I think overall the standards have to be raised. The level of everything that we do has to be better. And all in all, regardless of the principles, we want to put a product on the field that represents Birmingham in the best possible way.
How much do you take from the match at Tampa? Because I'm sure that was quite a whirlwind win in terms of like game planning. But is there anything you take from that and kind of instill going forward?
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of positives. The first 15, 20 minutes of the game, I thought we were excellent. We created three or four like very, very good opportunities that you would have liked us to take. So that's one of the areas where we have to improve, being ruthless in both in our box and ruthless in the opposition's penalty box. And then the second half, how they reacted to some of the adjustments we made at half time, how they reacted to some of the things I challenged them with in the second half was a real positive and gave us a platform to build on that this past week.
And then how do you transition now? Because obviously it's like a preseason, but it's really just like a condensed one in a week, and it goes right back to game planning for Rhode Island.
Yeah, for sure. Look, they'll have a day off tomorrow, and then obviously we prepare for a very, very good Rhode Island team. So we got to make sure that the guys enjoy their day off tomorrow, and then they come in focused. They come in ready to listen to the information given, and then from a coaching standpoint, we have to give them information that they're able to go out and apply to the game on Wednesday.
You talked about in the press conference how you wanted the music, you wanted to see people happy. I guess with players, whether they before you were entrenched in the lineup or players that were kind of playing bit roles, what have you seen from them, both the hunger and maybe just kind of getting that the new coach bump where they feel like, okay, it's a clean slate?
Yeah, I think it's very important that they feel everyone's put on the same playing field. Everyone has a clean slate, so to speak. And then I think it's about enjoying what we do, whether you're in the team, whether you're out the team, whether you don't make the squad, whatever your situation is, whatever your scenario is, you can still enjoy what you do. And so for me, it's about instilling that desire, that hunger to be in the team, that hunger to put on the Birmingham jersey. But then it's very important that if you face a disappointment, if you face a challenge, you handle that disappointment then. But when we come back in for the next week, that disappointment's gone. It can't carry on, it can't carry over. We have to move on because that gives that player the best possible chance of getting back in the team or whatever the scenario is. So I think it's about getting the atmosphere right in here. And they seem to have accepted it and be enjoying it. The table tennis table is back. There's music playing. There's different things that show that there's a change.
And personally for you, what's been a week and a half, 2 weeks now? What's just been the fitting in process like for you, just both within the team and within the city?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. Unfortunately, I haven't got to see much of the city. So it's just a case of the hotel and to the training facility really, and my family got in, so that's been nice. I've been able to spend a bit of time with them, visit a couple of parks, keep the kids on, keep the kids happy. But no, I think overall it's just nice to be around a great club, be in a good city, and be representing good people.